Oh, hello, and welcome to my thoughts. I think we're in the second day of a real lockdown in London, and you're beginning to see it in my neighborhood. Not very much. The Hasidic Jews don't seem to want to pay any attention. But one of the things that I've noticed is how interesting it is that men are pushing baby carriages, and I think that is the most wonderful thing. My father had no connection with me whatsoever, and when I watched the men as I walked down the street, caring for the children and wiping their little noses and making sure that they're warm and cozy, I think what a wonderful thing that now we have managed to convince men that they're parents too, and that those children are theirs. It's not just an accident, one night of pleasure, and because women, of course, have 9 months to get used to it, but men don't. And I'm seeing so much more men caring about their children, and I think that it would change the way, especially for little girls, I think it changes the way we think about men. Because I think that now, with the militant feminists out to get every man, especially the middle class white ones, where they're attacking them all the time. And I really think we forget how vulnerable and how beautiful men and women are. And I think we forget that they have feelings and that we're bruising them every time we tell one of our nasty jokes and every time we say, well, men don't understand. And when I see these fathers caring so much for their little children, I think, that's absolutely exquisite. We've come a long way. We've come a long way. I remember walking down the street in Toledo, Ohio. This is back when I was 9 or 10, and I would be walking down the street, and my father would be coming toward me, and he'd see me, and he'd know I was his, but he couldn't remember my name. And I used to say to him, he'd say, hello, hello, princess. And I would say to him, there are only two of us. The one is short and fat, and the other is skinny and funny looking. I'm the skinny, funny looking one. My name is Lynn Ruth. I don't think the fathers of today would have that problem, and I think that's a beautiful thing. So you see, some good things are happening as we self-isolate and try to, once again, connect with each other as families. So thank you so much for joining me. I love giving you these little thoughts that mean absolutely nothing, but make me feel really good.